Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this December the 14th, 2024. I'm hoping everybody had a great Saturday out there. So far, everybody has a great Saturday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, because the weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be talking about the lower 48, and as the system continues to track across the United States. And also, here's a look at the tropics out here so far. Nothing going on. Here is system number one moving across the portion of the mid-Atlantic. The Great Lakes region, stretching down into the south portion of the United States, continue to push on eastbound as well. Here's system number two out west here, bringing some precipitation to Montana down to Arizona to California, back over to Washington, Oregon State. And then we got another system coming on shore, pretty much over in the eastern Pacific. Right now we have a zonal flow pretty much just moving across the lower 48 at this time. So right now the cold weather kind of bottled up pretty much across the northern half of the United States, while the central and southern areas are experience a little bit warmer temperatures. But next weekend may have a good dip in the jet stream and may bring some teens, 20s, and for overnight lows, and daytime highs in the 30s and 40s, maybe for a portion of the East Coast coming up by next weekend. So we'll continue to monitor that and see what happens. So, but if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like the video, share the video, and let's continue to get the show on the road here, folks. Alrighty, as you can see here, we have some mixed precipitation, some freezing rain stretching from a portion of New York State, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, DC, Maryland, down toward Virginia, a little bit in western North Carolina, a little bit in eastern Tennessee. Shower activity up here from near Rhode Island to Delaware to Virginia to the South Carolina, portion of North Georgia, Alabama, up toward Michigan, also portion of Wisconsin. Thunderstorms and showers over here from Illinois all the way to portion of Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, to Arkansas, to Oklahoma, Missouri, and portion of Kansas. And then we got more mixed precipitation and freezing rain from portion of northern Minnesota, also in the North and South Dakota, through Wyoming and Montana region. And then we got snow flying over portion of Colorado, Wyoming, also in the Utah, Idaho, and Montana, with a pocket of heavy snow over western portions of Wyoming. And then we got mixed precipitation from Washington, Oregon State, Northern California, shower activity along coastal areas, a little bit inland areas of Washington, Oregon State. And then we have some flash flooding and heavy rain possible over portions of California. And a little bit of shower activity across Florida down here from the east coast over toward the northern Bahamas as well. Alrighty. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area. Alrighty, here is a look at your Monday forecast. As you can see, we got a little bit of freezing rain up in portion of Maine over to New Hampshire, mixed precipitation elsewhere from Vermont and New York State to Pennsylvania, toward Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and portions of southern Maine. Shower activity around Rhode Island, down toward DC, Delaware, all the way back to West Virginia, the Great Lakes, Michigan, portion of Wisconsin, Illinois, down to Tennessee, Mississippi, and Alabama region. Thunderstorms and showers from portion of Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, portion of Mississippi, western Tennessee, Oklahoma, and Texas region. Then more mixed precipitation up here from northern Michigan to Minnesota through the Dakotas. Then again over here in Montana, back to Washington, Oregon State, Idaho, portion of Utah, Utah, Nevada, and California. And then rain showers along coastal areas and a little bit inland areas of California. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure in charge of your local forecast area. Alrighty. Let's move on to the current watches warning advisory map for your location across the nation. Alright, you can see we got a lot of winter weather advisory, winter storm warnings up here from portion of Pennsylvania, portion of New York State, over to Ohio, all the way down through Virginia, West Virginia, and even down in western North Carolina. Again, over here in portion of Michigan, Wisconsin, over here toward Minnesota, through the Dakotas, Montana, also over here in portion of Idaho, Wyoming, Utah, California, Nevada, Washington, Oregon State as well. Also, we have an avalanche warning in portion of Idaho, high wind watches and warnings and special weather statements for areas of Wyoming. I also have some air quality alerts down here in areas of Arizona. Then we have dense fog advisories up here in a portion of Minnesota, Iowa, and also in South Dakota. And we have a couple counties there in Iowa with ice storm warnings remaining. Special weather statement for northern Michigan, down in the portion of Illinois. And then we got some frost advisories and cold weather advisories for portion of California. Then we got small crack advisory gale warning stretching from up here around Philadelphia, DC area, all the way down to the Florida Keys, a little bit around the Big Bend and Panhandle, Florida, and then again from Southern California up to Washington State. High surf advisories, small crack advisories around portion of the Hawaiian Chain Island, then freeze and spray warnings around the Alaska region. Then we have extreme cold warnings there, cold weather advisory, winter weather advisory, hydro issues over portions of Alaska. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook. We have no severe weather, but we do have some general thunderstorms from over here from Evansville, Indiana to St. Louis, Missouri, all the way down toward Dallas and Waco area. This is for your Sunday. Let's take a look at Monday's outlook. Okay, we should be getting there. Alright, we got general thunderstorms, pretty much the same area from Evansville, Indiana, all the way down to Alexandria, Louisiana, to Houston, to Corpus Christi, Brownsville area, which were Abilene, Dallas vicinity, a little bit over toward Melbourne, to Fort Myers, also Miami area, a little bit of general thunderstorms, including the Florida Keys. This is for your Monday. Alright, here are the rainfall totals across the lower 48. As you can see, we got heavy precipitation out west, eastern Pacific, also a portion of Washington, Oregon State, southwestern Canada, back into California. A few pockets of heavy precipitation over a portion of Idaho, back into Wyoming. And then more heavy precipitation from Texas all the way to Maine. Also in portions of New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Gulf of, all the way in the Atlantic coastal waters, all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico as well. About a quarter to a half inch of rain, maybe for the Carolinas, down to portion of Texas, maybe less than that, and about a tenth of an inch across portion of Texas and the Gulf of Mexico, and also toward the Dakota, Minnesota region, and about a quarter to maybe a half inch over portion of southeast Canada as well. So alrighty, well, hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not, like the video, share the video, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Take care, and also enjoy your Saturday evening. Take care.